Good morning, world. Shall we? Shall we have a morning cup of coffee? Oh, yeah, it hits right. It hits right this morning. Well, gang. I don't know. I woke up with a funny feeling in my heart, and I was laying with it and exploring, seeing what the theme was. Yeah, I'm curious because I feel as though there's a real message here, obviously. And clearly, we know I'm about to get real snoopy about it. Trying to see if I can hear specific words or like a song or something to get us started, Spirit. Well, sometimes it's just nice when it's a surprise. Yeah, I feel like I got a real finger on the pulse of disappointment. That seems to be a feeling in someone's heart. Well, let's get smoky about it. And then we'll look into it and see what the fuck's going on. Okay, they're showing me someone who's looking at something. What appears to be like face value. They're looking at it, and something about it is off. Even though it's, by appearance, it looks right. Okay. I feel like someone's disappointed because they're starting to realize that perhaps they've been misled a little bit by their own judgment and by perhaps someone. Here's the thing, folks. And it really, I have my own rules for myself because I have tried them out repeatedly, and it's always kind of like foolproof, and then invariably I break my own rules. Ooh, I heard a big cat fight out there. Ooh, it's weird because again, it's really beautiful and sunny out, like perfect morning. I just heard that big cat's yowl scream that cats do. Ooh, we better get some extra smoke on this. Okay, well, yeah, something presents as though it's a beautiful sunny day. I almost want to smoke the cards too. Okay, cards. Oh boy, collective. Are some of you in for a real doozy town or what? Okay, well, let's have a sip of coffee about it. Okay, collective. Well, I put on this rather warm little spring jacket, but it's actually a little bit too warm. Oh yeah, there's a lot happening. Okay. So, Spirit, God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors are happy to work with me. All right, let's connect to the collective spirit team. Make sure that we're all on board here. Nothing but the truth, the whole truth. And not the truth as we want it to be, but the truth as it really is. Am I right? Especially as it pertains to people. Okay. One more. Just one more little shuff here. In Shuff Town. All right. This card just leaped right out. 10 of Cups. Okay. Well, it leaped out, but you know what? I wasn't asking a question. Oh, this is part of the message. Without even asking, someone is leaping out and presenting themselves as the 10 of Cups. Being like, see, here I am. I'm the 10 of Cups. Okay, for real? I'm calling on my grandma right now. Truth teller. Grandma Florine, I need some serious, just the truth. Just the truth as it really is, and not how the collective or myself wants it to be. I'm putting everyone, we're aligned with the truth as it really is. To see, hear, know, feel, speak the truth as it really is, and not how we as humans want it to be. Okay. So we're tapping in. I'm feeling like it's a person. Now, it could be fit it where it fits, put it where it fits. Humans are pretty predictable, and that most of the things that grind our gears, it's always around a relationship or a person. We're either pining or sad and furious about a person. Okay, Grandma. Oh, 3 of Swords right out of the gate to the 10 of Wands. Ooh, thanks, Grandma. And you see how that 10 of Cups flew out? And I picked up on it instantly, where I was like, I'm not asking a question, but you've inserted yourself. You just thrown out. Oops. Okay. Okay. Clarify the 3 of Swords, Grandma. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So the 2 that hopped out are the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. What I can't tell is if this is the person that you're dealing with, the one that's trying to sell you on the 10 of Cups, to be like, hey, I'm really the 10 of Cups. Or if this is your energy coming from a past thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's put you here. Okay. Hold on, I need to get clear. I feel like we're talking, okay, I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna get really specific. Again, there's something that it's not clear, it's presenting as something, and I need clarity. Okay, sorry, Grandma. I feel like you were really clear, but we gotta get the head in the game here. I don't want any confusion, straight facts. Okay, so I feel as though collective is dealing with a person that is not presenting themselves as they really are. Now, Grandma, go ahead again. I want to tune into the person that the collective is dealing with. What is their energy? Who are they? What are their true intentions? What is their true nature and character? So let's start off with their true intentions and character. Thanks, Grandma. Okay. True intentions and character. They're showing up as the Star. Okay. Okay. Intentions. The Chariot. Okay. Okay, so then we have the Knight of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so Grandma, we did have that 3 of Swords and the 10 of Wands come out. Can you talk about that? Is it from this person? Like, what is that 3 of Swords? And let's pull out some aces. Like, if this is a 3 of Swords coming from this person, I want to see some aces, meaning it's not something from the past. It would be from this person that they're dealing with. 3 of Coins. Oh, it's a third-party situation. Even though, because we saw the 3 of Swords, But now we're seeing the 3. Okay. Tell me about the 3, Grandma. What's this 3 of coins? What's this third party? High Priestess. Okay, what's the 3 of coins to the High Priestess? The 9 of Cups is out again to the 3 of Wands. Okay, well, I put the 3 of coins under the star, which is underneath this person. Okay, hold on, Grams. Grandma, can you clarify? I just want to know if this person, I just feel like they're not coming in correct. And Grandma, I just want to know if this person... Okay, we have the Queen of Swords to the 6 of Wands. Okay, well, if we go back to the top, okay, hold on, let me show you the cards. Sorry, guys, there's a feeling here. There's like an itch, there's something here. Because here's the thing about, okay, let this be a lesson. This is a good message for us all. Even when we're truly not a big dink or a bed sore, like we're coming in, like we truly are correct in our thoughts, our speech, and our actions. But we can, at times, through our fears, act out of character. Or like our fears can present make us look shady. Does that make sense? Like perhaps this person is coming in correct, but they're doing something that's coming off. It's giving one of you or all of you in the collective a feeling of like, and I didn't like the way that 10 of Cups threw itself out. Again, I've spoken about this in other videos, but when someone has to prove something, no bueno. Because when you're coming in all different types of correct and all different flavors of correct, there's nothing to prove. It's literally the last thing on your mind because you're just being natural. You're just being in a flow state of being a real decent human being. When you have to prove something, it means that there's something about you that isn't coming in correct. And it could be for a million reasons, but at the end of the day, real people don't need to prove themselves. And I feel like that 10 of Cups was proving. Okay, so now these two love to come out together. The Star and the Chariot. The Star could be someone who has a lot of attention on themselves. Oh, you know what, guys? I don't have a t-shirt on under here, but I do have my extra shirt right here. I literally just 2 seconds off camera. I just have to, I'm sweating. I'm sweating profusely with this person. I'll keep talking. I just have to get out of this hot nightmare. Whew. Okay. I think that's how someone's feeling. Someone's sweating. Okay. See, this is where the Columbo in me, I'm like, what do you have to sweat about? Not you, collective. I feel like it's this person. They're getting all sweaty about it. And, oh, okay, that's better. Woo, okay, I can breathe. Okay. Okay, so their energy is the Star. It's a beautiful card. This person, yeah, as said, they could work in an area where there's a lot of focus and attention on them, like actually being some kind of star, a lot of focus. They could also be a healer of some kind. It is a healing card. This card, I always just see uteruses, to be honest. So some of you actually This person could be like a midwife, to be honest. Yeah, I really see this as like a very birthy. And with the crow here, crows are one of the most intelligent species. Like, man, they're literally brilliant. They're highly, highly evolved and intelligent. So this person is very intelligent, very healing, and their intentions showed up as the Chariot. So we have the two horses, which I love. They're facing each other. With the Knight of Swords and Six of Swords. So now the Chariot is a card of action. So with the intention, so we do see the two, and I've said this before in the other videos with this deck, like you see the two water jugs pouring. We see that. But what you don't really see in this Chariot is you don't see the Emperor or the Empress who's normally driving the Chariot. So like no one's driving the Chariot. The two horses are facing each other, which is nice, but the moons aren't facing each other. So the feeling, see what I mean? This is what I mean. It's like it's presenting as though kiss, kiss, but moon represents the emotion. Something's not aligning. This is what I mean. This is the type of feeling, every time I've had a cheater in my life or something has been off, including my son's mom, where I like did not know the extent. This is what I call the spidey senses. When the spidey senses start tingling, that's when everything engages, where all of a sudden my Queen of Swords is like scanning, I'm looking for bullshit, because the bullshit detector is sounding. And this is why learning how to trust your gut instinct, because going back to presenting, so many times we have a gut instinct, and gut instincts are literally nanoseconds, because before you actually see, all your senses take in information before it really computes. So what feels like, it's like, ooh, I just had, no, everything, you've been taking in information kind of unbeknownst to you, and then you get a gut instinct because everything is processed, and they're like, ooh, something's off. So then we see their intention. They're coming in. Knight of Swords with the Six of Swords. So the Knight is about taking action, coming in, usually to relay some type of information. And the Six of Swords is about leaving. The Three of Coins to the High Priestess to the Nine of Cups to the Three of Wands. Okay. Hold on. Grandma, I'm still not convinced about this Three of Coins. Can you tell me a bit more about this Three of Coins, please? It's driving me nuts. It's sitting underneath them, the Page of Coins. And the Lovers to the Queen of Cups. Okay. So you're trying to tell me that there's no third-party interference here? Yeah, there's something about, like, the information is being told. I don't trust it. Although I will say this, in this Three of Coins, the one is hanging upside down, these two. So it could just be that this person has ended a relationship. The Page of Coins. Page of Coins to the Lovers. Okay. The Chariot, High Priestess. Okay, clarify the Chariot with the High Priestess. Oops, what's going on here? I'm all backwards. Yeah, everything's all backwards. What is going on? There's something about this energy. I'm not sold, guys. I need more. I feel... Now I just want to clarify with the little deck. I'm feeling, yeah, the Ten of Wands. Okay, so what is the Ten of Wands, Grandma? What is the Ten of Wands? The Devil. Oh, this is what I mean. I'm feeling a devilish energy here. And it's like the devilish energy, I can't tell what is what. I can't tell what is truly correct, what is truth, and what isn't. And it is a burden. Okay, Grandma, what is the Devil Ten of Wands about? Now, if it's around this other person interfering, then let's pull out the Six of Cups. The Magician. Yeah, I just keep feeling that someone is trying to present themselves. And this Six of Cups is so interesting. I was saying it last night. These remind me of like those like ninja, like the throwing stars. And it's 3. Okay, I'm going to put that energy to the side. I'm going to continue with the story because... So we see their character, which is a star. We see their intentions of the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, of the Six of Swords. So underneath the star, they're showing up as the Three of Coins. Now, Three of Coins is really about collaboration, working together, but I'm just drawn to the 3, and I'm just seeing third party. Just going to be real. With the High Priestess being under the Chariot, the High Priestess, she's a solo flyer. She spends all of her time alone, for the most part, highly psychic, and the keeper of secrets. They just keep pointing me back to the horses looking at each other and the sad moons. The keeper of secrets. So yeah, and then when I said that, they really rang that bell. The keeper of secrets. Underneath the Knight of Swords, so that information that they want to share, their intention is to share that they see you as the Nine of Cups. Now, with this Nine of Cups, though, like, not only do these remind me of snakes right now, which is weird because this came out yesterday and I didn't pick up on that, but tears. And like, it's dark water. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this person. I really don't. Everything is presenting as though it's fine. I don't feel like this person is the real deal. Okay, but anyways, what they want to come forward with is, yeah, the Nine of Cups. That to me is just big cry fest. All I see are tears. And these dark tears. So the Six of Swords to the Three of Wands, and they show this ship with the ink. It's like, the ink, I feel like they're talking a lot about, and they just keep coming back to the horse's mouths. Like, no one's really talking. It's like they're facing each other, but there's no actual emotions being conveyed. There's no little horse mouths moving. I feel like I keep hearing like chirp, chirp, chirp. There's a whole bunch of talk of like, maybe you're with someone who's like married, or like someone who's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this person, or I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm hearing a lot of like chirp, chirp, chirp. I'm gonna prove to you, or I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna show you how much I love you. I'm blah, blah, blah. And the Six of Cups is like the sweetest card. So this person with that star, they might present as very sweet, don't they all? Yeah. And this guy up here on the devil makes me think of the crab, Cancer. Okay, I need to clarify with a different deck because a love of, was that necessary? Yeah, someone's irritating me. I'm getting irritated with this person. Hold on. Oh. Let's see. Okay. All right, Spirit Team, let's get... I just needed to be clear, succinct, and true. Okay, so let's go back to their energy. Who are they? Who is this person that the collective's dealing with, that I'm picking up on? Who are they truly? Okay, the Star to the Hierophant. Okay. Tell me more. The Star to the Hierophant. What is their deal? The Ace of Swords to the King of Cups. Okay, so what is all this sketchy goddamn energy? What is the devil then? Someone on my Spirit Team. Make it make sense, because there's the Ace of Wands. Oh. Okay, hold on. So is this the devil then about attraction? It's a burden to them? Okay, hold on. Tell me more about this devil energy to the Ten of Wands. The devil? Okay, Spirit, I don't want to sound daft here, but like, can you help me out? Like, let's put together, okay, to the Page of Cups, to the Ten of Coins. Okay, let's go back to the other deck real quick. Okay, Spirit Team, including Grandma. Grandma, I know you know. I just need one card for the collective to know, is this person the devil? Like, should the collective run in the other direction? Or should the collective continue to invest a time into this? The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. Why do I not trust this? Okay, going back to what I was saying about, yes, being correct in your energy, but when the devil energy shows up, because fear is a devil, so perhaps this person, I'm still not convinced, I'm not gonna lie. Because also truth does resonate. Here's the thing, if you're dealing with someone and you're confused all the time, just the simplest way, completely remove yourself. Extract. Confusion is a really good indicator of things not being right. Because anyone I have known and witnessed and who exemplify really healthy relationships, confusion isn't there. And I've talked about this in terms of the narcissistic relationship dynamic, that even if they're not a true NPD, super abusive, toxic, manipulative, pathologically lying people you are going to be continuously in this state of questioning and really being confused. And you may not even realize it, but you're going to be spending more time trying to figure out the situation. If you're spending time trying to figure out a situation to be like, what is really going on here? That in itself is enough to just be like, just remove yourself. You don't have to end anything. You don't have to make any decisions, but to remove yourself farther away enough that you can, again, see. Yeah. And when you remove the dynamic of participation and allow someone, because everyone shows their true colors in every instance, even when they're being manipulative, we always give away information. So people who aren't coming in correct, again, all that information is there. Okay, well, let's put these to the side. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Tell me about the 3 of coins, Grandma. What's the 3 of coins for this person? Now, I already acknowledge I'm a little bit askance. I'm not trusting Grandma, so my own energy might be affecting this. So just give it to me straight. Tell me about the 3 of coins. The 3 of swords. Okay. What's the 3 of swords for this person? Okay. The 5 of coins to the Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, wow. It keeps... Oh, no. It flipped. It literally flew out of my hands and landed upright. Okay. Okay. So, it would seem as though the person that you're dealing with, someone broke their heart. The 3 and 3, I believe someone probably cheated on them, at minimum. There's some type of interference here. Okay, and it put them in the 5 of coins, which is being left out in the cold. Which forced them to go into the Hanged Man. That's the total reevaluation. Okay. Okay, well, now that we have more scoops on that, okay, I'm gonna put these back in. I just need to know who you're dealing with, because I can tell for a lot of you, there's a bunch of you freaking out, being like, oh, fuck, I did it again. Yeah, Brittany, oops, I did it again. I don't know any of the words, but I can see the video and I can hear her voice. Okay. Okay, so Grandma, tell me about the Chariot with the High Priestess. What's going on with this Chariot? Because, Grandma, tell me I'm crazy, but those moons, they don't look very happy. The 10 of Wands. To the Devil. The Emperor here. Okay. So am I correct? Is the burden just like this crazy attraction? Like what? Because we saw the Emperor, and the Emperor is the one who normally drives the Chariot. No one's driving the Chariot. We've now seen the 10. The 10 of Wands and the Devil, like a few times here. Temperance. Yeah, someone needs to temper. Okay, so what's the 10 of Wands? So what is the burden of this connection? The Tower to the 2 of Cups. Okay. So basically, okay, after all of that fucking digging, this is what I mean. I feel like there's been a lot of digging to just get to what is the truth. The truth is, this person has been badly hurt, which has put them into all sorts of places in their own mind, body, and spirit. The truth is, yeah, the 9 of coins. The truth is, this person wants to talk. They want to come in. The Chariot is about movement. They already want to be in this place of like head to head, you know, like pillow talk. But we can tell by the moons that this hasn't occurred. They're not facing each other, and emotions have not been truly revealed. And I believe for you, collective, it's making you feel like, oh, I'm dealing with someone sketchy. I'm out. I'm not doing this. And it's because this person is in their own stuff, but they're coming off as being sketchy. I feel like there is a lot of like, there is something here about chirp, chirp, chirp. So maybe this person has been telling you like, you know, yeah, I'm coming for you. I don't know. There's something here about, I feel like empty promises. And you're not seeing anything. And you're like, oh, this is, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is like an old pattern. Like perhaps a lot of you in the crowd love the unavailables. Hey man, I stick my own hand up in that pile. That was a real pattern for me most of my life. Chasing the unavailables. So I think for some of you, why you're freaking out, because you're just like, oh my God, I've picked another one. I picked another person who is like, who appears as though they're the one, and they're not the one. But this person, it's a burden. They're really like, and I believe it came out of nowhere for them. I don't think this person was expecting it, nor looking for it. Because we have the 2 of Cups, and we've seen, yeah, we have the 2 of Cups, so it's like the 10 of Wands to the Devil, to the Tower, to the 2 of Cups. We had Temperance, which is like finding balance. And the High Priestess, because she's quiet, again, it's like the little horses, like someone is just not speaking the truth. Or like, I don't know. But we do see the Phoenix here. Look who's in the Tower. So we have the Phoenix. We also have the Crown. Yeah, I feel like that's for that Emperor. The Chariot, the star person. It's like, okay. So, okay, so let's fast forward. Okay, we're at the 6 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, which kind of could show movement of some kind. Whoa, okay, unnecessary. Okay, but we do. Okay, the 3 that threw themselves out are the King of Swords. Oh, look, the 10 of Coins, the 2 horsies. The 2 horsies are together now, and they have little blankets. I mean, that kind of looks uncomfortable, to be honest. I personally would hate to wear a blanket like that. Okay. Where did the other card go? Oh yeah, Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the King of Swords underneath the 3 of Coins. Because they're showing up at some point, I don't know how or why. Maybe because you have moved on.com, where you're just like, I'm not doing this another second more. Like, I don't, yeah, the feeling I'm getting is someone literally waking up this morning and being like, I don't know what's going on for this person. I don't know what's real, what's not real. I don't know. All I know is that something is raising my red flag, and I don't have the time or capacity for this. I'm not interested. I don't care. Like, I'm out. I'm not going to give any more energy to this. Like, I wish them well, but clearly, Spirit, like, this is not my person, and I'm okay with that. I'm just letting it be. I'll put that 9 of coins underneath the 9 of cups. The 6 of swords, the 3 wands, the 9 of cups. Okay. So how does this person actually feel about you? Like, what is their true, honest to God feelings? Real feelings, real thoughts, like honest to God. How does this person feel about you, collective? I want real. 3 of swords again? What? Why the 3 of swords? I am so confused, spirits. What the fuck? The Hermit. The Emperor. Oh. Is it because you just literally are done with this energy and you're like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. Page of Cups to the 3 of Cups. Okay, hold on. Why is this person in the 3 of Swords, the Hermit? The 7 of Wands. The Hanged Man. Ooh. You know what? This energy has come up before in my readings. I've done a few love readings like this where so many people are like, yeah, the Hanged Man, it's like this person won't fight for it. They would rather just hang around and let something beautiful pass them by. And now they're sad about it. What the fuck is wrong with people? Okay, tell me a bit more. Tell me about the Emperor and the 3 of Swords and the Hermit. Why are they in the 3 of Swords? Ace of Cups. Oh. Is it because you, collective, have someone else offering a cup of love? Okay. Let's find out about it. Okay, well, they're sad. Okay, so what's the Ace of Cups for the collective? Ace of Coins. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone who's not afraid to speak the truth or take action is coming in towards you, collective. Queen of Wands. They're attractive. And a Queen of Wands knows what she wants. She knows what she wants, and she's not going to be in the Hanged Man energy. Oh my god, and I just pulled, just randomly, my hand was on the top deck, and it was like, pull. Yeah. 2 people. This is what I mean about energies. It's like, if you're ever confused about someone, like, one of my greatest loves to this day, and I don't say this as I don't pine for this person still, it's just more a recognition of like, I'm so grateful that I had this relationship with this person, and I do feel like they were a soulmate that came with an expiry date in this life. But I remember the universe like put us together. It could not have been more divinely orchestrated. It's so much so that I remember the night. There was a bunch of things leading up to me meeting this person. Everything from the apartment that I got to my roommate knowing the people and being like, oh, you really remind me of so-and-so. You need to meet. Like, there was all of these things. Again, I didn't pay any mind to it. And the night that I was to meet this person, I was totally smitten with someone else. And I was going to give all of my attention to, again, an unavailable, someone who, like, you know, And my roommate said to me, no. She was really like emphatic, because I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to go to this event, this party. I have no interest. I have something else tonight. And she was, and this was out of character for her. She was like, no, you have to go to this thing. Long story short, I ended up going to this party. And it was just like a movie. This person was sitting on the floor, and she thought that I only spoke French, so she was speaking really loudly and slowly to me so that I could understand her English. Meanwhile, I do not speak very much French at all. And from the second that we met, it was off to the races, you know? Now, it's not to say that we didn't have some things there, but my point is that when someone is meant to be and they are the right fit, there's no confusion at all. And it is, again, serendipity. Like, things just align, they move with ease. There's a lot of ease and no confusion. In fact, in any of my hiccups with that person in all of the years that I've known them, confusion was never one of the things that came up for us. I was never confused about how I felt about this person. And to this day, I'm still not confused about my love. Do you know what I mean? In fact, in my shitty 4.5 years, the past 4.5 years, she was the person I would psychically go back to when I felt like I didn't know how to trust people. Where I was like, I don't know how to trust people. I don't know if I know what love looks like. And then Spirit was like, girl, let's revisit this relationship that you had with this beautiful human being who I'm also very psychically connected to. And that really helped me to remind myself, oh, I do know what healthy love looks like. I do know, like, I could just dissect it a bit, okay? Wow. So, good news for you is that I feel like you've made up your mind that there's this person. They do look really beautiful. And I'm sure yeah, I can see that they've suffered some kind of loss that's maybe made them a little bit weird, but they're not taking action at all. There's just a lot of chirp, 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 and a lot of actions or lack of action that's coming off as a lot of red flags. And so you are like, no thanks. Again, I'm feeling they're showing me like little Lego blocks. A little line of Lego blocks in terms of you're not building a huge wall. It's literally just the smallest line where you're like, oh man, that's too bad. I really like that person. I really wish they would have done something different. But I keep saying in all my readings, time doesn't wait for anyone. And nor should you, ever. Do not wait. Ever. I don't care if they are a true soulmate, because here's the thing. As the saying goes, let it go. Set something free, and if it comes back, it was always meant for you. The energy of waiting is literally, it's like putting holes in your bucket. You're literally dissipating your energy, your focus, and it's giving your power away. You're saying, you know what? I'm a free agent to make any kind of decisions in my life, but I'm going to give all of my decision-making power because I want this person to make a decision. I want them to pick me. I want them to make a decision of taking action, of communicating something. Instead of being like, you know what? No, this doesn't work for me. You need to step into like the Emperor energy, or like, even a Queen of Swords, where you just get real matter of fact, where you're like, you know what? No. Because life is happening. And when you wait for anything, and that's not just people, places, and things, when you're just waiting for something, because this energy, it's literally just going to come to you. Again, not a lot of effort required. You just have to be you in the world, doing you. And this Queen of Wands is going to be like, oh, there's my person. And the wands, besides the swords, like action, 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 action. They see it, they know it, they want it. They go, yes, please. And look, and they're offering 2 aces right there. They don't have to think about it. They just know. That's the thing. People who are decisive, go for decisive. People can be the nicest, sweetest, whatever. Indecision. That's why I'll never date a Libra. Hand to God. Sorry, Libras. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Every Libra I have known, God bless you, but the indecision, it kills me. As a very decisive person, oh, the amount of sighing and being like, I don't know, just kills me. For some people that works, God bless. I myself, I'm a Queen of Swords, King of Swords, baby. Like, I'm a Gemini through and through. And then with my Virgo rising, I like shit tight as a tiger. I need decisive, I need clear, I like action of some kind. So, I would say don't wait on this person. Let's find out a little bit more real quick, and then I gotta go. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, with this King and Queen of Wands. 6 of Wands, 6S. Yep. Okay. Hold on. So, what's gonna happen? Like, I just don't understand. Like, this person is planning to come forward. Like, what? They're planning and, like, you're gonna be 90? Like, what are they? Okay, so this Emperor is wicked fucking sad. Okay, can we get any more scoops on this? So, like, are they gonna ever take any action, or are they just gonna sit in the background and have a cry about it? The Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. The Hanged Man. I kind of feel like it's a little bit too late. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, it's like... And I feel like also this person has been given ample time to communicate something of something. Like, this is the energy I'm getting from you. Like, again, going back to this confusion, like, there's been some kind of build-up. Again, I'm just hearing promises, 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 and, like, no one delivering on any kind of fucking promises. And you've literally just woken up today. That's how I woke up, where I just was like, oh... checked in, and then felt all these feelings, and I was like, okay. It's like, yeah, you've woken up today and you're like, you know what? They might be, and like, they probably could very well be all of those really great cards. They might be the most delicious human being on the planet, but someone who can't take any action, and they're just gonna stay suspended in this like never-ending state. So what do they communicate to the Empress? The 6 of Coins. To the 10 of Cups. Okay, well, I see you moving on to that King. 9 of Wands. Yeah, well, it should be 9 of Wands too, because I don't know, I see who's moving on. Okay, so they want to offer you something. They want to offer you the 10 of Cups. But okay, who do you go with? Do you go with the Queen of Wands, or do you go with this person? We have the 10 of Wands again. Oh god, are you burdened by a decision? Oh, we see that Ace of Coins again. So the burden, oh, well, the burden's done, because the 10 is about an ending. Yeah. Again, because you've taken the power back. Because the burden is you waiting. When you wait, that's the burden. Because you're saying, oh, I have no free agency in this. I'm going to wait for them to make a decision to impact my life. Fuck that, baby girl. No. No, no, no. Don't wait for fucking anyone. Like, if there's anything I could communicate so strongly and so clearly, don't wait for a person, place, or thing ever. disappointment town. It is the city of disappointment. First stop off of the train when you wait for people. Yeah. And as soon as you let that go, you put that bird down, you say, you know what? I'm not waiting for someone who literally can't show up. Then that person, that Queen of Wands, comes in with that Ace of Coins. They got an offer for you. Oh boy. Okay, well, I have to go to work now. I hope that was useful. Okay, collective, hang in there. Remember, don't wait for anyone. See what happens when you put the burn down? You don't wait on this person, someone else who absolutely knows. This is what I mean, the energy. Someone just sees you and goes, yes, you're the one. I don't have to think about it. I'm not in the hangman. There's nothing to think about. I don't need to go chirp, chirp, chirp. You're the one. I'm coming in right now. I don't want anyone else to take you. And then look what happens to old MP. MP then goes into the Three of Swords again. They've already come out of the Three of Swords, but they just lost out on something beautiful because they couldn't do something other than empty promises. Okay.